I am live. Holy shit. Good evening. Welcome to the Growing Conspiracy, episode 1. I thought I would try this a new series on my channel called The Growing Conspiracy. It's kind of been like, the subtitle of my channel for all these years. So yeah, I thought I would do a little secondary stream, see what happens if anybody shows up. Like who's expecting Eric Farmer to do a live stream on a Monday night? It's a test live stream. It's to see if anybody shows up. I think we're live. Yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be fun to do. Man, I'm a little bit tipstered. Of course. Yeah, I can't see. I got these fucked up glasses here. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Let's see. Still no viewers. We're just starting out here. This is our first video, our first live stream is the Growing Conspiracy 01. This is a brand new series of live streams, I think. Possibly. Let's see. We got one viewer. That's good news right there. Welcome to the Growing Conspiracy. First stream for the Growing Conspiracy. Hey, Jason5564. Welcome. I'm just trying out a new format. We're calling it the Growing Conspiracy. This is the first video. I'm a little bit hammered at the moment. I'm not in my best form, you might say. But yeah, whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, this is the first episode of the Growing Conspiracy 01. If you're here, this could be a brand new, how would you call it, format from my other channel, which is, or my other I don't know, but this is the Growing Conspiracy. We're calling this one. The other one is just, I don't know. It's just my name. But yeah, I thought we would try it and see what happens. But yeah, I'm a little bit hammered tonight. Not really, but here we are in the middle of springtime. Beautiful. Fuck yeah. What are we going to talk about here on the Growing Conspiracy channel? I guess, all the fucking growing conspiracies. Like, are they really sending people to the moon right now? Or is it all just a bunch of bull crud? Stuff like that. Stuff that people don't really want to talk about. We talk about it here on the Growing Conspiracy channel. Yeah. But fuck yeah. We got one viewer so far. Does anybody have any growing conspiracies they want to talk about? What's the big growing conspiracy today? Which, I mean, not that there's any shortage of growing conspiracy, like the moon stuff, for example, right? Yeah, we're sending humans to the moon. They didn't really land on the moon, though. The fuck? Why would they send? Oh, they spent $4 billion to send some humans to the moon. I just don't get it, man. But yeah. Welcome to the first episode of, what is it called? I don't even remember anymore. Yeah, I'm a little hammered, but yeah, it's the growing conspiracy. Yeah. So, man, I'm gonna try this a whole new live stream. Besides Weekend Update, this is like the anti-Weekend Update. That was my old live stream. Thinking about ending Weekend Update and starting out the growing conspiracy, right? So, like, say this is the death of Weekend Update. I don't know for sure, but I think possibly I might start a whole new live stream called The Growing Conspiracy and just end Weekend Update. Weekend Update has a good run, man. I mean, shit. What is it, like 336 live streams on Weekend Update? But does it really matter what I call my live stream? Growing Conspiracy or Weekend Update? I don't know. I think, yeah, the Growing Conspiracy is like a new turning over a new leaf, like starting something new and getting rid of the old Weekend Update. I don't know. Just a thought that came over me in my madness. You live? I think I'm live. Says I'm live. Man, looking at me, I look like I'm dead. I'm not looking that good tonight, man. I don't care. I think I'm live, but just, yeah, like, it's the alcohol talking. Like, I'm gonna have a few drinks, like I always do, and then go live on YouTube. That's a good idea. And start a whole new program called The Growing Conspiracy. Yes. That's what I'm doing, man. How have I been? I'm sure I'm struggling like everybody else on planet Earth these days. Man, these fucking shades. But no, everybody's having a hard time these days, honestly. But I'm doing okay myself. Yeah, I know things are tough every over. But yeah, this is episode 1 of The Growing Conspiracy. So yeah, we talk about what do you think? Really going to the moon or what? You're going to send humans to the moon by 2030? That's the kind of stuff we talk about on The Growing Conspiracy. Who really killed JFK? You know, you got to be careful what you say. But I think this is fun. The growing conspiracy. I can't find my other glasses, man. Got to wear these fucked up glasses. Whatever. Today is Australian painter's birthday night. Not only that, it's 420, of course. Everybody knows it's 420. But, you know, what really is 420? You know, what does it really mean? Is it like the man with the funny mustache? Is it his birthday? It is. It's the man with the funny mustache's birthday. That's for sure. It's also the day when the Columbine massacre happened here in Colorado. Yeah, a lot of shit happens on 420. It's interesting that I just happened to start a whole new series on my channel called, what did I call it? The Growing Conspiracy? Yes, The Growing Conspiracy. You know where I got that from, though? The idea of the growing conspiracy. It's from a Metallica song, The Frayed Ends of Sanity. That's where I got that. Growing conspiracy, everyone's after me. Frayed ends of sanity, hear them calling me. That's where I got the growing conspiracy. Now you know, as if you ever gave a shit. Growing conspiracy, everyone's after me. It's brilliant. The light's not right, man. Is that better? That's better. Lights. Frayed ends of sanity, hear them calling. See, I'm not using my big TV. I'm just looking at my little computer screen. So I have to use my glasses. But I can blow it up too. One of your first bit of how I became a conspiracy theorist. That's hilarious, man. Yeah. That's one of my favorites. I haven't watched that one in a long time. That's a classic. Frayed ends of sanity, hear them calling me. It's interesting how it all ties together. It's crazy. Yes, it was one of my walk and talks. Just insanity, man. Fuck yeah. How I became a conspiracy It's a classic, man. You know, it all goes back to like 2001. And even before then, but yeah. Before then, I didn't really give two rats' asses. It was after the 2001 event that started to register in my mind. But, you know, I always knew it before that, though. I just didn't give a shit. I knew all this shit there was all this fucked up shit in the world, but I just didn't want to, realize it. It kind of blotted out of me. I knew it because I was told it all my life. All this shit about, the Vietnam War and this and that and that and this. And then, but still, I didn't give a shit till after like 2001 happened, right? And then everything that's happened since then. So it's like a blur, Freighters of sanity, hear them calling, hear them calling. Shit, Metallica was telling us the future. That's why I call it the growing conspiracy. Growing conspiracy. Everyone's after me. You have that feeling? Like they're out to get you? They're out to get me. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm talking about here. All right? But fuck yeah. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Whoever stopped by on my new live stream. Who knows how many I'll do. The growing conspiracy. This is just the first one. Is that wrong? Should I steal the growing conspiracy? I think it's a great name for a weekly live stream. No, I'm not leaving. No. Just got started. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, what's happening this week? But no, I think I got plenty of energy to do 2 live streams. It was like a whole different one. But no, I look like a fucking total wreck. But yeah, that's kind of like where we are in the world today, man. A fucking total fucking wreck. Yeah. But yeah, what's really going on, man? Does anybody really know what time it is? Supposedly, we don't fucking know, man. What's up or down? What's the Strait of Hormuz is going to be open or closed? They got us fucking, like I said, on an emotional roller coaster, right? We don't know what to expect on a day-to-day basis. It's insane. It's like, how do you set up a whole economy on such, a fucking unstable, platform? It's insane. You don't know what, there's no stability, basically. Yeah. And what do people hate in this world? They say the worst thing for the market is not instability, but it's basically instability. Say, uncertainty, they call it uncertainty. We hate uncertainty. Don't we all hate uncertainty? Where the fuck is my next fucking meal coming from? Uncertainty. I don't know. How much is my next meal going to cost? I don't fucking know, but it's not getting any cheaper. Fuck that. Yeah. Sucks, man. Yeah. Have you ever go out to eat lately? Holy shit. It's ridiculous, man. It's unsustainable. The whole economy is completely unfucking sustainable. I feel bad for people in those kind of positions. like restaurant jobs and shit, because restaurants are going down, man. People can't afford to go to restaurants anymore, man, because the prices just keep rising. You know, it's a sad situation, man, where people are being priced out of everything, and that's costing people their livelihoods, because they have to shut down their restaurant because people can't afford to fucking go there anymore. I don't know. I get so upset. Yeah. If you've ever been out to a restaurant lately, yikes. You want like $20 for a salad. It's ridiculously expensive. Is what I'm trying to get to. And it's just going to keep getting worse. And then more and more people can't afford to go out to the restaurant. And so they have to keep raising their rates so they can survive, because nobody can afford it. It's insane. It's a definition of insanity. That's where we're living at. Here in the Growing Conspiracy, episode 1. Will I do another episode of Growing Conspiracy? I don't know. It's all by design, as your question is what we're going to do about it. The question is, yes. What can we possibly do about it? It's pretty tough to do a goddamn, quick living on grid. Just go off grid. Everybody get together and fucking revolt and have a big war. That's another option. To the $20 Big Mac meal. You don't have to pay $20 for a Big Mac meal. Get the fuck. I can make some food for $20 that will last me all week. And people want to fucking pay that for one Big Mac meal. That's what it's come to. You can't fucking spend $20 on a Big Mac meal, man. But that's what they want. It's getting insane like that, really. So the only option is you gotta buy the cheapest groceries you can get and make your own food. The cheapest, most quality groceries. You want to get the best food you can get for the price and make your own food. Because you cannot afford to eat at McDonald's. You cannot afford to eat anywhere except for what you can make in your own house. It's fucked up. Man. Some people, they can't even afford to, some people don't have a home to cook at, Most people do, but yeah. It's a really bad situation because the prices keep going up and people can't afford that, and so all these businesses are going under. That's a sad thing. Because people can't afford $20 Big Macs. So McDonald's, and not just McDonald's is just one example. Like a lot of other, dining options out there, restaurants, whatever you want to call them, are going down because they can't compete. And it's just, it's really bad, this situation out there for food options in the world today. I don't like it. So I try to buy as much food as I can and cook my own food at home. Stay the hell away from restaurants and takeouts and fast food, whatever. It's not worth it anymore. The only thing that's worth it is to cook for yourself. What I do is I make food. I cook like a couple times a week and eat leftovers in between because that's just how it works. You can't buy enough meat just for one meal for one person. You got to stretch it out over 3 or 4 days over a pound of meat. So that's what I do. I'll buy some chicken or some steak or some hamburger meat, whatever. Not much steak, just hamburger meat. Chicken is what I most eat because that's what's affordable. I don't eat fucking bacon. I eat Spam. You gotta, because bacon's just too expensive. So you gotta watch every penny nowadays. Do I have a garden? No, I don't. I wish I did, because I live at 9,000 feet, and it's tough to grow a garden. Yeah, that's no excuse though. Man. I should. People up here do grow gardens. You got to build your own little greenhouses and shit. But yeah, you're right though, man. I should. But it's a lot. Everything's a lot of effort, man. Everything's a lot of fucking effort. Ain't no easy answers to anything. Growing your own food ain't easy. Buying your food at the grocery store sucks. So yeah, I don't know. I think possibly growing your own food is probably the better option, but it's not easy. Otherwise everybody would be growing their own food. Where I live at 9,000 feet, it's a little bit tough, but that's an excuse. If I really wanted to grow my own food, I could do it. I could build myself a greenhouse. If I really had the desire, man, I wish I probably at this point did have my own greenhouse. But, because the food at the grocery store fucking sucks. No matter where you go, it's garbage. So it'd probably be best to grow your own food if you can. All the food restaurants quality down and prices themselves. You say, pricing themselves out of business for sure. That's what I'm saying, man. It's fucking bullshit. It's sad. It really is, man. Because I remember a time, most of my life, I grew up in a world where people could afford to go have dinner out at the restaurant, But no, it's been a while. And it was decent food at the restaurant. You didn't have to. Now it's just shit for fucking way too much money. And back then it was, you could take your whole family out to the restaurant. Back in the 70s and 80s. And feed your whole family for a reasonable amount of money. And now it's like, fuck. If you took your whole family out to the restaurant right now, it would probably cost you like $1,000. That's a good one. $1,000 for sure. It would cost you $1,000 if you're lucky. It might even cost you $750,000 to take your family out to dinner these days. It's just insane. Not other people have agriculture skills. We are so fucked. It's sad. Yes. Nobody has agriculture skills. I got a little bit, but no. I mean, I know how to germinate a seed and get the plant to grow, and get it to grow. But that's weak. But now I know people that I've had friends of mine that were they got their degree in agriculture and shit. And they're out working in the farms of eastern Colorado and shit. Remember when concert tickets were like $10? Man, that was a little before my time, but I remember when they were like 15 or $20. Yeah. Well, the first big concert I ever went to was AC/DC, like 1981. I think it was like $20. Yeah, I had to mow a lot of lawns to make that money, but it was fucking worth it. I'll tell you what. For those about to rock, we salute you. For those about to rock, we salute you. We salute you. That was awesome. I'll never forget that. You have to pay $30 to get into 420. I keep forgetting it's 420 today, man. Mhm. I just don't care about anything anymore. This is what did I call this? The Growing Conspiracy. Yeah. First episode of The Growing Conspiracy. I never done a live stream called The Growing Conspiracy, but I love the name. So we're going to start a live stream series called The Growing Conspiracy. Growing Conspiracy. Everyone's after me. Braid ends of sanity. Hear them calling. Hear them calling me. So I want to know, what's your favorite conspiracy of all time? Is it the moon landing? Was it the JFK assassination? What's your favorite conspiracy? Is it still growing? Did they really land on the moon? Frayed ends of sanity, hear them calling. Somebody's got to have a better conspiracy theory. Come on, what's your favorite conspiracy theory, folks? Besides the moon landing and once you gather water in a tank. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good conspiracy theory right there. Can't even gather water. Why not? Why we're not even allowed to gather water? That's bullshit. Why can't we? We don't have no right to anything, right? We just have to, whatever we get, we got to pay for it as humans. We have no right to any natural resources. That's fucked up, man. That's how it is being a human in the United States of America. You got no right to nothing. Frayed ends of sanity. Unless they change the law. That's crazy, man. I look like a fucking madman. never hunger, never prosper. I have fallen prey to failure. Yes, man, I've gone insane. Surely, you've lost your mind to the frayed ends of sanity. So the reason why I decided to make a live stream and just to see the growing conspiracy. It's even worth talking about. What is the growing conspiracy? I think growing conspiracy has to do with total fucking paranoia. The frayed ends of sanity. You've lost your mind, man. The frayed ends of sanity. You believe everyone's out to get you. That's what it is. They're out to get me. That was a Guns N' Roses song. They're gonna get me. I'm fucking innocent. They won't catch me. Yeah, it's the same idea. But yeah, who couldn't blame people? Because it's true. They want you to seem like you're insane, but yeah, they're out to fucking destroy you. That's a fact. You're smart to believe that. Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Everybody stopping by tonight. Appreciate you guys, man. Fuck yeah. They're out to get me. It's the growing conspiracy, episode 1. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Whoever did. Should we do an episode 2? I don't know. It's an experiment. That's why it's episode 1 of the growing conspiracy. This has been like the subtitle of my channel all along. The Denver International Airport is Illuminati. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I like it. Fuck yeah, it is, I think. In my opinion, yeah. I worked at the Denver International Airport back in the day when it was being built. And yeah, it's definitely some fucking interesting shit going on at the DIA, we call it. Yeah, you're absolutely right to believe that one. I have firsthand, eyewitness testimony or whatever. I've seen it for myself, man. So Even back before when it was being built. So yeah, there's some creepy shit going on there at the DIA for sure. No doubt about that in my personal experience. And yeah, I've been there. I've seen it. It's not good. Survive. Yeah, I've seen it all, man. The DIA and shit. It's really very creepy, in my opinion. Can we live in a virtual simulated reality? That's like, fuck yeah. Um, um, we could live in a simulated virtual reality, but not me, man. No. Maybe you all are simulated, but I'm fucking real. I'm the only one that's real. The rest of you all are fucking fucked. That's what I believe. I believe that since I was a child. The whole world is fake and I'm the only one that's real. Yeah, I think so. This whole reality is just a delusion, and I'm the only thing that's. It's all like a dream, and I've always felt that way since my first memories as a child. It's really weird. None of this shit's fucking real in some way, but it never ends. It's not real, but it fucking never ends. It just goes on and 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 on. Crazy reality. Just, wow. It seems like such a long time that I've been really living through this reality. Yeah. Not that I really want it to end or nothing, but it's just it's drug on for quite a long time for sure. But like, God damn it almost gets tiring. What are you saying, man? You're tired of living, man? I'm your fantasy. But no, it's like, yeah, it's like life, just like, wow. Eventually it's going to end. So, yeah, you got to enjoy it while you can, because eventually your life is going to take a nosedive, man. One way or another. If you're lucky, you'll just die quick. If not, you'll have to fucking get all stupid and goofy and like lose your mind. And well, I've seen a lot of people die, man. It's sad. I don't want to die that way, man. We all got to die one way or another, right? The brutal fucking facts of life. It's part of the growing conspiracy, though, right? Whatever. I don't know how you could be my fantasy, because I don't really have a fantasy. I just fucking ripped a fart. That was a good one. Like fucking just like, oh man, that was fucking a satisfying fart I just cut right for you, Mr. Adam's apple. Cheers. But heck yeah, thanks everybody for stopping by here on episode 1 of The Growing Conspiracy. What about millimeter wave frequencies, microwave radiation effects impacting human brain function, as well as, that whole ball of wax. Oh my gosh. Don't even get me started on that. Yeah, that's fucked up. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Where I live, I don't think it's that big of a deal, but yeah, I try to unplug my Wi-Fi every night before I go to sleep. I think that helps. But yeah, that's a good point, Parsifal, talking about the frequencies, and most people don't think about that, man. They don't want to think about it. You know, they just live in a world of frequencies, man. Constantly staring at their phones. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's constantly staring at their phone. That just, it's so annoying. Wake up there. You're dreaming this up. Should I pinch you? Yeah. Would you? Could you? No, but no. No. If any man tries to pinch me, man, it's on. It'll be bad. It'll be bad. And well, wouldn't it end well? Yeah. Yeah, what about the frequency bullshit? You know, it's everywhere, man. It sucks. It's nobody thinks about it. People don't care about it. It doesn't bother people because, you know, they can't see it or feel it. You know, they don't understand what's happening. Why they feel fucked up in their mind. It's because of all these fucking frequencies. You know, it's probably right now. It's affecting me because I'm sitting here talking on the internet through Wi-Fi, so I'm bombarded by, you know, frequencies at the moment. But yeah, I think most people are way more bombarded by frequencies than I am, because I don't even use a cell phone or nothing. But yeah, it's for reals, man. The whole saturation with frequency, you know, I think it's bad. It's not a good thing. I can feel it right now, only because I've been smoking weed and drinking. Because it's 420. Happy 420. The 420 frequency, baby. But yeah, most of us, you know, we consume our internet through Wi-Fi, which is, you know, you should really use Ethernet with through a cable instead of a Wi-Fi. You know? But it's so convenient to have Wi-Fi. You know, just everybody. Oh, it's so easy. You can connect any device to Wi-Fi. It's just so fucking convenient, you know. So people don't realize how dangerous Wi-Fi it really is. But I unplug my Wi-Fi every night when I go to bed. But still, it's not. It's probably, I think, not a healthy thing to have around you. It's just my subtle opinion. As I sit here talking to you through the Wi-Fi, yeah, at least I'll turn it off when I go to bed. That way, I'm not bombarded by Wi-Fi while I sleep. It's the best I can do. But yeah, where I live, it's not as bad. It's not total saturation. You know? At least I live up in a remoter area where there's not so much total saturation of. But there's still plenty. It's just everywhere, man. You can't escape it. As you go totally off the grid. So yeah, it's not a good thing, man. It's a big part of the growing conspiracy, and I think it's something we should all think about. In the growing conspiracy, it's one of the big parts that with AI and just total surveillance. It's insane. They're tracking cameras everywhere you fucking go. They're tracking every fucking move you make. Especially everybody's got a cell phone, so that's all they need. But you know, I'm the one out of a million that doesn't have a cell phone, and they're still tracking me too. It's crazy, man. People like, you don't have a cell phone? My God, how do you fucking survive on this fucking planet without a cell phone? I don't know, man. I'm here. I think more of you should fucking get rid of your cell phones. Fuck. But whatever. I know it's difficult. The society requires you to have it. Frayed ends of sanity. Hear them calling. Hear them calling me. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. This is The Growing Conspiracy, episode 1. And anybody shows up. Yeah, I gotta get used to that. Growing Conspiracy, episode 1. We're gonna do more episodes of The Growing Conspiracy. Okay. Just one episode, just to feel it out. How does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel? I can't even read. I gotta. It's fucking nice frequency. They make it practically impossible. You're right. You got a phone these days. But you see, I live above the practically impossible. It's not easy, but I can make it happen. It's not. It's difficult. You're right. It would be. I said this years ago. It will be much easier for me to get a cell phone, but I ain't gonna do it. They all want me to do it, but I ain't gonna do it. Growing conspiracy. Everyone's after me. Freedoms of sanity. Hear them calling. Hear them calling me. I gotta admit, I stole that from Metallica. The Growing Conspiracy. But I loved it. It fit my channel so well. Growing Conspiracy. It says it all. Even though I didn't even know what it meant at the time, like I do now. It's perfect. Growing Conspiracy. Because it's a growing conspiracy, right? It's self-explanatory. Yeah. And that's it. First episode of the Growing Conspiracy. Everybody for stopping by. We'll see if we do episode 2. If it becomes a growing thing. Thank you guys. Love you. See you next time.